Hi, good morning everyone. So today we will begin learning how to create a simple survey forms based on purpose, especially printed survey forms that collect personal data informations. So by the end of these lessons, you should understand what a survey form is, why its purpose matters, and how to decide which information is appropriate to ask. So, are you ready? Okay, so let's begin. So, I have here a situation. What are you going to do is read the situation silently as I read it aloud. Okay? So, the situation goes like the class advisor is planning an activities for the next month and wants to know which activities grade 6 pupils enjoy the most. Again, the class advisor is planning an activities for the next month and wants to know which activities grade 6 pupils enjoy the most. So think about the best way to collect answers from many pupils in a short time. Alright, so based on the situation provided a while ago, answer the three questions in your notebook. Focus on how the information can be collected from many pupils, why asking only one pupil is not enough, and what question should be asked to everyone. I will going to give you 1 minute to answer these three questions, and after 1 minute, we will check the answer. So your timer starts now. Okay, time is up. Let us answer question number one. How can information be collected from many pupils in a short time? So the answer is a survey form can help collect the same kind of information from several people. Again, a survey form. Question number two. Would asking only one pupil be enough? Yes or no, and then why? Survey should include several pupils to obtain more reliable, balanced, and accurate results. Question number three. What questions should be asked to everyone? So, a good survey question that could be asked to all grade 6 pupils or is, which activities would you most enjoy doing the next month? So possible choices are it can be, sports activities, arts and crafts, educational games, music and dancing, outdoor activities. So this question is appropriate because every grade 6 pupil can choose the activities they enjoy the most. So the advisor can compare the answer and select activities that are preferred by the greatest number of pupils. Okay? Alright, so moving forward with our lesson for today, which is understanding a survey form, let us study the four important terms or the key terms. A survey gathers information, a respondent answers the survey, a purpose explains why the survey is being done, and a question collects one specific piece of information. So these parts work together to make a whole survey useful. So let us start discussing on the key term part, the survey form. So a survey form is a set of organized questions used to collect information from people. So the person who answers the survey is what you call a respondent. A survey is useful when we need answer from many people and not just from one person. Okay? So before writing questions, we must identify first the purpose. Okay? So we have the purpose, question, and information. So first is identifying the purpose. The purpose tells us what information we need. If the purpose is unclear, the survey may include random questions that do not help your survey. So remember this relationship. Purpose leads to question, and questions lead to information. So we first decide what we need to know and then write the answer that will give us this what we call information. So that is a purpose question information relationship. Okay? So a good survey question should always support this what we call a purpose. Okay, so let's talk about purpose. To understand the purpose better, I have here a guided activity titled Match the Purpose. What are you going to do is draw a line from a survey title to its purpose. I will going to give you 1 minute to do the task. So your timer starts now. Okay, time is up. So let us now answer the question number 1. What do you think is the answer? Okay, question number 1 is letter C. Okay, my favorite school activity. So the purpose of that is to know which school activities pupil enjoy the most. So the title talks about the pupil's favorite school activities. So the purpose of the survey is to discover which activities they enjoy the most. So the answer can help the teachers plan the activities that interest the pupils. Okay, so number 2, what do you think is the answer in number 2? So the correct answer is letter B. So getting to know my classmate. So purpose is to gather information about the interests, hobbies, and personal details of classmates. So the survey is meant to help the pupils learn more about another. So questions may be about hobbies, interests, favorite things, or simple personal information. So moving forward in number 3, reading habits, the correct answer is letter A. The word reading in the title gives us a clue about its purpose. The survey may ask what book pupils like, how often they read, or what kinds of stories they enjoy. Okay, so let's go to number 4. Of course, no other than letter D is the correct answer. So since survey is about healthy snacks, its question should focus on the healthy foods pupil eat. So such as fruits, veggies, milk, and other nutritious snacks. So did you got it all correct, the 4? Okay, so very good. So to find the correct match, look for the important words in the title and then you connect them with the purpose that has the same idea. Okay? Okay, so to further understand our lesson for today, I have here one activity titled Need It, Maybe, or Leave It. So this activity will run for 5 minutes. Okay? So, the purpose of your survey is learn basic information and interest of grade 6 pupils. So, direction, read each item and then decide if it is needed for the purpose and then write your answer in your notebook. Okay, so your timer starts now. Okay, time is up. Let us answer the 10 questions. So number 1, name. What do you think is the answer? So the answer in name is maybe. Okay, so why maybe? So a name can help identify a pupil, but it is not always necessary to learn about pupils' interests. So if the survey is anonymous, so pupils do not need to give their name. So maybe. Okay, number 2, grade 6 question grade 6 or grade and section, sorry. So it is need it. Okay, so bakit? So this is useful basic school information. So it helps identify which grade 6 class or sections the responses came from. Okay, so number 3, favorite subject, need it. So bakit need it? So this tells us about pupils' academic interest and directly supports the purpose of getting to know the pupils. Okay, next, number 4, hobbies. And number 4 is need it. Again, the purpose is basic information and interest of grade 6 pupils. So hobbies, need it. So hobbies tells us what pupils enjoys doing outside or during their free time. So they are directly related to their interests. So number 5, favorite school activities. Yes, need it. Okay. So bakit? It's because this helps teachers understand what kind of school activities pupils enjoy and may help when planning future activities. So number 6, password. So what do you think? So password is leave it. Why? So password is private and should never be requested in this kind of survey. So it does not help us learn about pupils' interest. Okay? So number 7, parents' bank account. Again, leave it. So this is again a private financial information. So it has nothing to do with the purpose of the survey and should not be collected. Next, exact family money. So leave it again. So the exact amount of money a family has is a sensitive topic and unnecessary. So it does not help us learn about the pupil's basic interest. Okay? So birthday. Birthday, maybe. So why maybe? So birthday is a basic personal information and may be useful for some class purposes such as recognizing birthdays. So however, it is not necessary if the survey only wants to learn about, interest. So number 10, last number, activity the pupils wants to learn. So need it. So this tells us what pupils are interested in learning. So teachers can use the answers when planning activities or lessons. So a good survey only asks questions that is connected or that are connected to its purpose. Like for example, asking about the pupil's favorite subject or hobbies. So makes sense because these questions help us learn about the pupil's interest. So however, asking the password of a parent's bank account so does not help us achieve our purpose and ask for a private information. So you can emphasize, need it means information clearly helps us achieve our survey purpose. Maybe means information could be useful, but the survey can still achieve its purpose without it. And then leave it, it means the information is unnecessary, unrelated, too private, or inappropriate to ask. Okay? And another individual activities that will last for 5 minutes. Titled Survey Detective, which form is better? Okay, so you are creating a survey about hobbies. Carefully read each purpose question and then decide if you kept or removed. So write your answer and then explain one of your choices. Okay, so sa part A, survey detective, and then part B, which form is better, you will going to compare two forms below and then just write the letter if it is form A and then form B and then you will going to explain why did you choose form A or form B. Okay, timer starts now. time is up. Okay, so let us answer. Part A. So in part A, so the question number 1, number 2, 4, and number 6 should be kept. Okay, why? Because they ask about hobbies. So, how much time pupils spend on them, whether they prepare indoor or outdoor hobbies, and what hobby they want to learn. So, yun siya. That's why it should be kept. Okay. And question number 3 and number 5 are removed. Why? Because home address and school account passwords are private information and are not needed for hobbies and survey. Okay, so for example, I choose to remove question number 5. For part B, okay, part B, form A is better survey. So this one. Why? Because most of its questions are related to pupils' interests, hobbies, and activities. Form B asks for unnecessary and private information such as exact home address, password, bank account, number, and then family income. So, the important lesson is a good survey asks only relevant questions and protects the privacy of the people answering it. Okay, so did you get it, class? So if you get it, so very good. Okay, so moving forward with activity sheets. So you have there 10 questions for 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes per question. So direction, answer it independently, read the items carefully, and then write your answer on your notebook. Okay, so your timer starts now.
Okay, so let's answer. So answer number 1 is letter C. Okay. So answer number 2 is letter B. And then answer number 3 is letter A. And then answer number 4 is letter D. Okay, so did you get it? So each survey must have clear purpose. So the title gives us the clue about the information the survey is trying to collect. So for example, reading habits survey should ask about how often students read, while a healthy snack survey should focus on the healthy food pupils prepare or prefer. Okay, so let's go to part B, Survey Detective. So here in number 5, what hobbies do you enjoy the most? So keep, okay? Sorry, I can't write it really good. So it's keep, own. And then number 6 is red, okay, red, because it's remove. So remove. I can't write it really. So I don't have my Apple Pencil. Sorry. And then number 7 is, let's keep it green for keep. So number 7 is green. Keep. Okay. So the purpose is to find out about hobbies of grade 6. So question number 5 and 7 directly ask about the hobbies, so they should be kept. So while question number 6 should be removed because a favorite school subject is not a hobby and does not directly support the survey's purpose. Okay? And moving forward with letter C, privacy check. So grading section, appropriate or not appropriate. So it is green, appropriate. And then number 9, account password is red, inappropriate. And then number 10 is red also, parents' bank account. So it is inappropriate. Okay, so classroom survey should collect only information that is necessary and safe to share. So grading sections are normal school information, but the password and then the bank account details are private and should never be requested in a simple classroom survey. Okay, so key idea on these activities. So a good survey has a clear purpose, ask relevant questions, and protect the respondents' privacy. So these are the answer key from the activity sheet. So number 1 is C, number 2 is B, number 3 is A, 4 is D, 5 is it should be keep, 6 is to be removed, 7 is keep, 8 is appropriate, and then 9 and 10 is inappropriate. Okay? So let's move forward with our last activity in today's lessons. It's just 1 to 5, multiple choice. Okay, so are you ready? So 1 to 5 lang po ito. Okay, so this part is for 1 minute. Timer starts now. After 1 minute, I'm gonna um, move it on the next slide. let us check your answer. So the correct answer is number one is boy, number two is A, three is C, four is letter A, and then number five is letter D. Okay, so if you miss an item, so review whether the mistakes was about, the purpose, the respondent, or appropriate information or privacy. Okay, so that's it. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening. Bye!